Chapter 1. The Globe. The Earth, our home, is a planet. It is like all other heavenly bodies, is spherical in shape. During ancient times, people believed that Earth was flat. The photographs taken from space proved that the Earth is spherical in shape. It resembles an orange, slightly flattened at the poles and bulging at the equator. This particular shape of the Earth is called geoid, the globe. To study the Earth, a model of the Earth showing all the continents, oceans, countries, seas, rivers, etc. in their correct positions and shape is made. This man-made model of the Earth is called a globe. It gives an accurate picture of the Earth's surface as it is a spherical representation. The globe has two end points, the North Pole, which is at the top, and the South Pole, which is at the bottom. A rod or an imaginary line, which joining the both poles is called the axis of the Earth. Fact to know, the world's largest globe is called the Unisphere. It is 37 meters across and weighs 408,000 kg. Continents and oceans. The large land masses on the Earth's surface are known as continents. These large land masses are unbroken. 7 continents exist on the Earth. They are Asia, North America, Europe, Antarctica, Africa, South America, and Australia. Asia is the largest continent and Australia is the smallest continent. The large masses of water that separate the continents are called oceans. We have 5 oceans on the Earth. They are Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Antarctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the biggest and deepest ocean, and the Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean. The other smaller water bodies are known as seas, gulfs, bays, channels, lakes, and rivers. Equator, the imaginary line exactly in the middle of the two poles, is called the equator. The equator divides the globe or Earth into 2 hemispheres. The northern half is called the northern hemisphere and the southern half is called the southern hemisphere. It runs round the circumference of the globe. Latitudes. If you observe the globe, you will see many lines running parallel to the equator. These lines are called latitudes. The equator is the largest latitude. It is called the Great Circle, as lines of latitude never meet and have an equal distance from each other, so they are also called parallels. In total, there are 180 latitudes, including equator 90 degree to the north of equator and 90 degree to the south of equator. To identify these latitudes, degrees have been allotted. The important lines of latitude are equator at 0 degree, North Pole at 90 degree north, South Pole at 90 degree south, Tropic of Cancer at 23½ degree north, Tropic of Capricorn at 23½ degree south, Arctic Circle at 66½ degree north, and Arctic Circle at 66½ degree south. These latitudes help in dividing the Earth into different climatic zones. Longitudes. We can see some lines which are drawn by joining the poles on the globe. All these lines meet at the poles. These are not parallels like the lines of latitudes. These semicircles cut all the parallels of latitudes that lie in their way at right angles. These semicircles are called longitudes. All longitudes are of equal length. Those are marked in degrees. If we join the north and the south poles by the shortest line, it is called a meridian. The zero meridian, which passes through the Greenwich, UK, is called the prime meridian. There are 180 longitudes to the western half and another 180 to eastern half. Thus, in all these are 360 semicircles running from pole to pole. Meridians to the east of Greenwich are labeled E, and those to the west are labeled E. If we join 0 degree and 180 degree meridians, a full circle is formed. It divides the earth into two equal halves. The right half is called the eastern hemisphere. The left half is called the western hemisphere. Fact to know: meridian means midday. The abbreviations AM and PM come from it. AM stands for anti-meridian and PM for post-meridian. The grid, the latitudes and longitudes crisscross each other. Their network can be seen on the globe. It is known as the grid. The intersection points always form the right angle. The exact location of the places can be found with the help of the grid. Time also varies as we move away or towards the prime meridian. These latitudes help us to know about various details of the earth, like climate, vegetation, geographical conditions, locating a place, etc., whereas the longitude helps us to find out the time of a given place. The time variation between two meridians is of 4 minutes. Now you know. The globe is a man-made model of the earth. 7 continents and 5 oceans are present on the earth. Asia is the largest continent and Australia is the smallest continent. Equator is an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal halves called Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere. Prime meridian divides the earth into Eastern Hemisphere and Western Hemisphere. The network of parallels and meridians is called the grid. Keywords: globe, a man-made model of the earth, hemisphere, a half of a sphere. Grid, a network of crossed lines forming a series of squares.